All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
We'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And Shalom to you sincere, hopeful, elect brothers and sisters listening and learning. And to you brothers preaching and teaching the truth through the four corners of the earth. This is the brother Nathan.
Brother Yeromia.
They're representing the GMS Indianapolis camp. Come back with a quick end transit through the spirit. Things is getting worse out here, man. We're in the midst of Jacob's trouble. We're at the beginning of sorrows, as Esau, even the so-called white man, is working on bringing in his new world order. All right, so there's a spirit that we have to be in. We got to be in the spirits of enduring. All right. So this is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, "Thou therefore endure." Actually, this is second. I'll start at the top. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 1. "Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahushua HaMashiach." And Yahushua is our example on how to walk, especially in the hard times that are coming upon us. Okay, so there's a certain spirit we got to be in, and we got to be, built up like a soldier, man. All right, because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is looking to what? For men in this thing, man. So like the scriptures say, gird up thy loins like a man, I have demanded of thee. All right, because the Lord ain't dealing with no punk ass spirit, man. Because we're in spiritual warfare right now, man. You want to get that Ephesians? Yeah. We're in spiritual warfare, man. All right. It's more than physical. Right now we're spiritual, but it's going to lead to what? Carnal means. You know what I'm saying? And we got to pray that Yahweh shall be with us, because it's about to get real messy out here in these streets, man. There's going to be bloodshed in the streets, man, pretty soon, because America, Babylon the Great, is reaching a breaking point, a boiling point, right? And it's about to boil over, and these people are about to riot because of the lack of bread and resources. All right, because Esau, even the so-called white man, is coming down having great wrath, seeing but a short time, and he's getting ready to push these people into a corner. So ultimately, they take the MOT to the B, that Revelation 13:16 on down. All right, that micro C hit, that grain of rice. All right, because like 2 Corinthians 2 and 11 says, for we are, lest Satan to get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man. And the devices go to the what? Their evil minds, basically, their evil thoughts, all right, that they're putting down. Okay, and that's what's happening. Esau's got an agenda, all right, and these people, and you already seen the uproars of the people around the world, including here in America, Babylon the Great, because of, Epstein files, the injustices with the ICE, right? So these people are reaching their edge. All right, go ahead.
Yep, this is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6 and verse 10. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord."
Mm-hmm.
It says, "And in the power."
So he said, "My brother, be strong in the Lord. Be strong in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai." Remember, was the Proverbs 18 says, "The name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is a strong tower. The righteous running into it and are safe." Damn, we was accident or something. Yeah, go ahead, Doc. The righteous running into it and are safe, man. All right, so we're supposed to put our trust and faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, especially in the times that we're in. All right, as we're in the end of days. Okay, we're in the last of times, man. All right, go ahead.
Yep, it says, "And in the power of his might." Going into, and how do you seek that power? The brother was going into his name, man. The names Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, those are the only true names that have real power, man. To defend yourself from these evil forces.
Matter of fact,
wicked, demons out here, man, that try to have, an influence on us to do wickedness, to do evil, man.
Yep. This Acts chapter 4 and verse 12. It says, "Neither is there salvation in any other, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved."
Right. So if you're calling upon so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, or even speckled bird, Israelite, you calling upon a name outside of Yahweh Shai, hey man, you're pretty much subject to these demons out here in this world, man.
Yeah.
Because all these other names, all these other so-called gods out here in this world, man, they're not gods, man, they're idols, man.
That's right.
You calling upon a demon if you praying to Jesus Christ or Allah or Buddha.
Yep.
Or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
If you're not seeking Yahweh Shai, hey man, you're pretty much a demon out here, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you're letting these demons, you know what I'm saying? You're pretty much in the world, man.
Yeah.
You're walking in darkness. It says verse 11. It says put on the whole armor of Yahweh, Bashing Al Shai, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. All right, to stand against the trickery of Satan, man.
Yeah.
Esau, Edom, and spiritual demon Satan, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why we're not. That's why we're not. Like when Esau does his little tactics and shit, like we're not taken by him. We're like we see through the spirit already. Like, oh no, this is a false flag. Oh, this is a setup.
Yep.
Like he's about to get these people hook, line, and sinker, man. Just like the C-19. All right, brothers, especially from the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down, and those that follow likewise doctrine, we didn't take that stab and jab. All right. All right, we were faithful. We were faithful to the Lord, man, and we did just fine. And here we are today, man. While other camps told their people to do it, while the rest of the world was pushed to do it because they were scared to lose their job, because they didn't have faith in Yahweh Shem Shai. They got faith in this world, man. So, which is a snare. This world is a snare to our people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. It says, verse 12. It says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Yeah, so when you go to that word principalities, it goes into demons, man.
Yep.
All right, these demonic entities out here, that are in this world, man. Against the powers, against the wicked elite that pump out these demonic forces out here in this world. Doing all types of wicked, blood sacrifices to these idols. Worshiping spiritual demons, Satan, putting out a wicked vibration. All right, the wicked elite of this world are pushing out a satanic ass vibration, man.
Yeah.
Pushing demons out here upon these people in this world, man. And that's why, you have to be spiritually prepared to combat these things, because sometimes these demons they'll hop on us and try to make us go crazy, think all types of crazy ass shit.
Yep.
It's because of this satanic kingdom, man.
Yep. Yeah.
These demons that are on these people, these demons, demons on TV, man. When you go to work, you gotta work with these demonic ass people in this world.
We'll park at the end so we can.
You gotta overhear these demonic ass conversations. Scripture says that Lot was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
Yeah.
Going into the conduct of these people, man.
Yep.
Because they got these demons on them. All right, these left-handed forces that's in this world, man. These people are compassed by them, man.
Matter of fact, yeah, these people got legion on them because they have no protection against them. They just freely come and go on these people, man. Like that movie with Denzel Washington. What's it? Shit. Fallen, yeah. Yep. That demon was just hopping on people left and right, just touch one, jumping on. But see, we have Yahweh Shem Shai protecting us from those forces. Now, sometimes they can get on us, but guess what? We got the brotherhood to check us, man. We got brethren over us that's on higher levels that can catch that stuff and correct us, when they see it, you know, because of, the experience of the Lord didn't leave us stranded, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why the body of Yahweh Bashim Shai is a good thing, man. It's important, man. That's why the Lord gave us brother, man. You know, to help combat, to bear each other's burdens. All right. This is we done with that.
Oh, there's some more.
Okay, go ahead.
This is verse 13. It says, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Shai, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand."
Yeah. And how you do that? Well, you stick to the script. You stick to Yahweh Bashim Shai's word, man. All right, that's contained in this Bible, man. All right, that's why it says, I think it's Isaiah 8 and 20. You know,
this is Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 20. It says, "To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them."
Yeah, see, this words that contain these scriptures, all right, this is the light. All right, and then anything outside of that is darkness, man. All right, like you were going into earlier, like these other false, these idols, these other gods' names and stuff that are idols made with hands. All right, these other philosophies and doctrines, man. If it ain't of Yahweh Bashim Shai, if it ain't of the oracles of the Most High, all right, you can't hold to that. Okay, you got to flee from that. You know, Yahweh Bashim Shai warned us of these false doctrines, man. All right, and then you see 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that are set to be destroyed here in America. All right, you take hold of those, man, because what? They feel good to the flesh. All right, you're not willing to suffer because you got to put off certain things like, oh, I used to love shrimp, crab, and lobster. Like I can't. Or Jake want them laser cut lineups. You know, Jacob won't serve the Lord because of a haircut. Come on, man, this shit's crazy. But this is real life. This is what Jake is simple. You know, was there more on that? Not on the previous scripture.
On the Ephesians.
Yeah.
This is Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 14. It says, "Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having the breastplate of righteousness." It's not talking about the Israelite, Jake.
Hold on, did you read verse 12?
Oh, I did.
Did you?
Oh yeah, I did. Yep.
Before we wrestle like this person? Okay.
Or
yeah.
Want to bring it out again?
Start at verse 13.
This is Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 13. It says, "Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Shai, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, having done all to stand."
Yeah, saying having done all to stand. All right, so that's why you have to constantly meditate on the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Bashim Shai. That's what keeps us grounded. Because remember, what does Isaiah 33 and 6 say? Let's get that. This is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times." What times? The end times, the times we're currently in. "And strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh Bashim Shai is his treasure." And that's what it starts with. You got to fear Yahweh Bashim Shai, giving that reverence to him. So when you reverence Yahweh Bashim Shai, what? You're going to do everything. You're going to rehearse the righteous acts to the best of your ability. You're going to try to be perfect. Even though we can't be perfect, but we're going to strive for perfection. All right, for the Lord, man. All right, because like I said, the Christian church and these other philosophies, there's no accountability. So you got to hold yourself accountable. Because what it say, and another thing too is, look at this. This is Joshua chapter 1 and verse 8. It says, "This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein. For then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success." Right. And so if we're gonna have good success in this truth as we're walking the straight and narrow, right? At the Matthew 7 and 13, it says, "Enter ye in at the straight gate," right? And the straight goes into what? A position of difficulty. So as we're in the straight gate, man, going through our trials and tribulations, as we're fighting for Yahweh Bashim El Shai, you know, putting in this work for the Lord so that we may be saved, guess what? Hey, we are to what? Hold to this word, man. That's the only way we can do that. All right, that's the only way we can do this successfully, man. We got to keep the law, statutes, commandments on the forefront of our mind, man. Though we can't, the law ain't gonna save us, but like I said, you got to rehearse the righteous acts through faith. So we do this by faith. Matter of fact, let me get this real quick. And we'll jump. You had more on that? Yeah, I'm gonna jump real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 8. It says, verse 7, excuse me. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Right, so the elect. That's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect, because right now we're in the stead of the elect, because we're doing the will of Yahweh Bashim El Shai in truth and sincerity, calling upon the true names, Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. And mind you, it said works and faith. So those combinations show, you know, because what faith without works is what? Dead. All right, so the works plus the faith equals what? You actually believe.
Yep.
All right, that's how we're set apart from the rest of this world, man.
Right.
All right, because we're not just hearers of the words, but we're doers also. Because like in James 1st chapter said, be not just hearers of the words. Here, let me get that real quick. I don't want to butcher it. Get that real quick. Let's but be doers of the words, not hearers only. Verse 1. Hold on.
Is it James?
Yeah, James part 1 and I'm skipping right over this. Hold on, bear with me. Where we at?
James 1 and 22.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, got the water.
Yep.
James 1 and 22 says, but be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves. For if any man be a hearer of the word, and not a doer, he is like unto a man beholding his natural face in a glass. For he beholdeth himself, and goeth his way, and straightway forgetteth what manner of man he was. See? Because ultimately what? You're not holding yourself accountable, man. All right? You're just like the rest of these people in the world, man. All right? You're like a brute beast out here in these streets, man. Because what? Yeah, you hear the words, but you're not actually applying them, man. All right, like you say, you're looking like a straight up, you're fucking a loser, man. You know, because you're like the rest of these people, like especially in the Christian church and shit. You're not even setting yourself apart, man. But yeah, I hear.